this is the 300 blackout barrel. So I'm gonna go ahead now and insert the AR15 barrel. I'm gonna re-grease it up, bring back the nut. Where is the piece? Okay, this nut, when I crank it down, what I'm gonna try to use is a torque wrench, and I'm gonna keep it between 30 and 80 foot of torque. So what I'm gonna do is I have a manual that tells me exactly the specifics of what do I need torque down and what pressure. I'm just gonna double check with the manual, and I'm gonna crank it down to what it needs to be, and then we'll reassemble that rifle again. So one more time so you can see, check it out, and let's go ahead and let's get going, okay? All right, so this is the new barrel we're gonna be putting in. So let's take the old barrel. Let's put it back in here so I give it back to my buddy. Okay, this one brings me a gas tube, but not a gas block. So let's keep... Oh, Jesus Christ, not again. All right. So in order for me to get this gas block out of here, there's a little pin in there, a little rotor pin, and I gotta get it out. Then I can pull the gas block out. We'll switch them out and get this show back on the road. All right, guys. So here's the gas tube. There are your holes. The gas block. Jesus Christ. Been living in America like 20 some years. I still don't even speak English. All right, so this is your gas tube right here. You see that little hole right there? Now look, there's another hole on the other side. You see that? All right, so this part of the gas tube is what's gonna go on your gas block. And then this is the other part that's gonna enter the actual rifle. So for you guys that have never done this before, we wanna align okay, that little hole right there with that hole right there. So just pay attention to what you're doing. Bring it in. Sometimes it goes easily in and sometimes it doesn't. There you go. So it's aligned. What we're gonna do next is take this little rolling pin right here. We're gonna put it right on in. And sometimes this is a fucking bitch. Yes, I said fucking bitch. I do curse a lot. I learned it in the Marines. So we're gonna put it right in through here. We're gonna drive this fucking bitch all the way inside, okay? So I'll get back with you guys when I'm done driving this motherfucker in. All right, guys, so the gas tube is back in the gas block. The pin is back in that little hole. We need to get some grease. So I have my nice little box over here. I'm gonna hold this rifle ransom. My buddy knows this little Chinese restaurant that I like eating at, and he hasn't. He said he was gonna hook me up and get me lunch there, and he never did. And this is his rifle, so I'm gonna hold it ransom when I'm done with it and get a free meal out of this. So okay, we are gonna take from here, and we're gonna grease up this part of the barrel. This is your little anti-seize. You don't even need much. On the upper, it already has grease, but you know what? I'm gonna just do a little bit more on it, and we're gonna continue. So, all right, guys, see the grease right here? This is your anti-seize. This should be more than enough. So what I'm doing is this. I'm gonna pass some of that grease right here. See? It's perfect. That's all you need. Nothing crazy. Right here on the upper, on the threads. I'm gonna do some right here also. Okay, and let's get ready to start assembling the rifle again. Barrel's back on. We're gonna take this nut. Now I'm gonna have to add the pressure to it. I think it's 30 to 80. So I'm gonna put it at 75. And let me get the tools ready for it. And let me just double check with the manual. All right, for the tools, it's gonna be this and the torque wrench. If you've never seen how to use these before, they open up in half. So let's put one goes right here. The other half goes like this. So there you go. Yep, should be over here. That's it. Okay, here. There you go. All right, guys. So this is how it looks like when you set it up. Let's go back to the vise and let's torque this bad boy down. All right, guys. So we're gonna tighten down the nut on the barrel. All right. So if you are watching this and you know how to build rifles, this isn't for you. But if you want to learn and you don't know much, this is what a torque wrench looks like. So I'm gonna show you a couple little things. Right here is where you adjust your settings, and also in the back. So with this one, you get to do it in Newton meters or in pounds. We're obviously gonna be using the pounds. So we're gonna come over here, and if you come back here, you can change the direction of what way you wanna spin this bad boy. So we're gonna go right to tighten it. So that's tightening it. If I go here, it changes the direction, so it'll go left. So if you are watching the video and you do not know much about tools, look at this. Now you're learning how to use a torque wrench. So I said I was gonna do it at 75. I am gonna come over here, and you see where it says torque? I'm gonna start moving this until this line starts going up the numbers to the correct amount of pounds that I need. So we are gonna go, okay, unlock it. Here, let me do it for the camera because I don't want you guys to miss out on this. All right, so this will lock it in place so you don't move this. So we're gonna unlock it. Okay, now, as I start turning this, you're gonna see it starts going up in numbers. We're gonna look for 75 in pounds. Oh, it's going down. Let me do it the other way. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do it. See how it's going up? So we're gonna set it to 75. Okay. So we are at 30. See, I'm still going up. I'm still adjusting it. So let me get to where I need to get to. Boom. Okay. Let me walk you to it because I want you to see what I'm going to do. See how it says 0? Right now, we are at 70. So I'm going to go look. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. We are now set at 75 pounds. So you see this? This is your armorer's wrench. Now, you might be wondering, if you're not too smart with tools, how am I going to use this and this together? It's very simple. See this little block right here? Boom. That's it. Now I'm going to torque it down until it goes click. And when it goes click, it hit the 75 pounds of force. And the nut is done. So let me go. Where the fuck's my rifle? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's back there right behind me. Let me go torque it down. All right, guys, so I didn't capture it on camera, but I'm gonna do it here for you. So as you can see, right there is my torque wrench. It's hooked up to the armorer's wrench. So the whole concept of torquing something down is you're gonna start pulling on this, and once you hit the right amount of force, my torque wrench itself is gonna go click. I already have it set to what it needs to be, but I'm gonna go down again and listen very carefully for the sound it's gonna make. Oh shit, I can't do it like this. I need both hands. Never mind. Sorry, I wanted to get it on camera, but I guess I can't. But you get the gist of it, right? I'm just gonna crank down, and when it goes click, it hit the right amount of force. All right, so we torqued it down to what we needed to. Now notice, I still have it set. So what I wanna do is, I wanna return this back to 0 because I don't wanna leave any tension on this. These tools are actually expensive. Something like this can run you between, I wanna say $80 or between 80 to like over 100 and some dollars. So I definitely take care of everything I have. I don't wanna damage it. So since we were up, we are gonna start going down. And notice as I'm going down, you're gonna see this start to go all the way back down. I'm just returning the tension back to 0. Let me keep an eye on it because I want to show you guys on the camera, but I want to look at my tools itself. Okay. See, I put it back on 0 and it went all the way back down. So we're gonna take this, put it back. The armorer's wrench, we're done with it also. So we don't have any more use for these things. And that's it. The hard part was already done. So now we're just gonna put everything back and the rifle will be finished. All right. So it's done. Let's go ahead and take off this tape. All right. Next step is we're gonna take the gas tube and the gas block and we're gonna slide them right back on in. So here you go. We're gonna bring this in. I'm gonna align it and bring it inside. Okay, come on. There you go. So I'm just gonna mess with this and bring this all the way back here. All right, guys, as you can see, it's back in. Back over here. To get this from here to here, all you do is just wiggle on it. Slowly makes its way back. Now we're gonna lock it down. So right here is where your two little screws go. They are, one is right here. So me personally, I have this habit where I always use Loctite. I like using the blue one. The red one is the toughest one. So I steer clear from that one unless I'm putting on bipods. So I'm gonna put one drop. That's more than enough. So I'm gonna take my finger, get some on my finger, and I'm gonna leave some on the other screw. Oh wait, I got the wrong one. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna leave some on this other screw. That way when I lock it down, it wasn't enough. Okay, there you go. That way I can lock both of them down. So we're gonna come here as such. Man, I hate doing it like this for the camera, because if I can't see what the hell I'm doing, it makes it uncomfortable for me. So here we go. All right, we're gonna put it there. Let's go to the other one. it in. Guys, when it's these type of little screws, try not to put too much force. That's why I put the Loctite. So I'll put it nice and snug, but I'm not gonna try to over tighten these right here. God forbid you strip these. Then it's another headache. All right, there you go. Next is gonna be the handguard, then the bird cage. I'm gonna put back the bolt carrier group, the charging handle, reassemble it, rifle's done. And then I'll just double check it, make sure everything feeds in and doesn't feed in, and we're good. All right, guys, so here's the handguards on it. So I didn't do it for the video, but to make it easy, I put this part on my lap, I put the handguard on it, and I just shoved it on it. All right, same concept. We're gonna put these two screws back on this side. I'm sorry, on this side. And same thing, before we put them in, Loctite. Hand tighten one. The other one, Loctite. Okay. We're gonna come to our screwdriver. Now, usually when you tighten these type of screws down, you want to torque them down to 65 pounds. Now, because it's on the handguard, I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but you want to have, anytime you work on a weapon, on the exterior, always torque them down to 65 pounds. And that's the same thing for your base mount, the scope rings, and the scope ring mounts, I'm sorry, and the scope rings. But with this one, because it's a handguard, it's not a big deal if I go a little bit over 65 pounds. So keep them nice and tight. The Loctite definitely helps them not coming loose. And the final part is right over here. You're gonna put these two. So I'm gonna grab my Allen key. Loctite. Sorry, I wanted you guys to be able to see it. There's one. And then same thing, I'm gonna tighten them down, but I'm not gonna over tighten them. Try to stick to 65 inches. I'm sorry, not 65 pounds. I said it earlier. I guess when you guys watching my videos, you know I don't speak the best English, the greatest English. So now that I did that, I'm gonna go a little bit more, and just a little more. Remember, you don't want to over tighten these because you can strip them, and then you're gonna need a drill to drill this shit out of there. All right, one more. Tight. Come on, get the fucking bite. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we're done with the Loctite. We're done with the grease. We're done with the electrical tape. Take your charging handle. Obviously, you guys should all know how to do this part. Pull them in. Oh, come on, man. Not again. All right, there you go. Come on, come on. Come on. All right. All right, there you go. So there it is. Now we want to put back the bird cage. So what I'm going to do is, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't done with the Loctite. You're gonna come over here to the thread on the barrel. A little bit of Loctite. Put the washer. Take the bird cage. Screw it back in. What the hell is going on here? Guys, give me 1 second, because for some reason it's not getting a bite. What the hell is going on in here? Okay. Oh, I see why it wasn't getting a bite. Guys, I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't catch on to this. In the beginning of the video, before I broke this, as I put it on the vise and I squeezed it, it came loose. This one is missing an adapter that goes in here because there's a whole bunch of free space. So this isn't even... Yeah, this isn't even the right piece. Oh well, I'll let my buddy know. Well, anyways, too bad, so sad that I couldn't put this piece back on because it's missing the adapter. But that's not the point of the video. I just wanted to change out a barrel and show you guys how to do it. Anyways, guys, I hope that you did like the video. And if you guys have any questions, please don't forget to leave them below for me in the comment box. Also, remember, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep yourself safe out there, and I hope everyone has a good evening. Hey guys, I'm sorry. One last thing I forgot to add on this video. Oh, it just completely went off my mind. All right, so look. It's wider, so as you put it in, it doesn't get a bite. I was thinking it was an adapter. Me like an idiot, I forgot. This is the 5.56 barrel. This is a 300 blackout barrel. The one that I had pulled out from here and I swiped them. So the bird cage goes to that 300 blackout barrel. So this needs a new bird cage. I just wanted to clear it up. I didn't want to look stupid on social media. Anyways, guys, have a good evening. Enjoy your night.